Hello guys, how y'all been doing? I'm going to be doing a really good collective reading. I do say really good because for some of y'all, excuse me, let me get my taste buds together. I just got done eating one of my favorite snacks, which is a Twix. For some of y'all who may already know that is a part of the reason why some of my teeth are missing on the side, if y'all never noticed. From when I am pregnant, that is one of the conditions that I will have. It's like dental issues, and I would eat Twix all the time. But I just got done with one, so let me clear my mouth out. And y'all, I want to say that this read is going to be a good read because every time that I get in my car, it starts to rain. So somebody could be emotional right now. Somebody could be cleansing their energy. Somebody could be crying at this time. There could be a reason for tears, for sadness. All right. But then I'm also hearing in the background a cause for celebration. So something is going to work out in the future. Bottom of the deck energy is Empress, Pisces energy, and then we got Earth sign energy out here as well. All right, somebody could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, or in the energy of grounding themselves or working on their stability. Somebody could be working real hard right now, could have recently gotten a new job that they taking a risk on, or that they see a lot of potential in, or they could be having their employer look at them in this way where they feel like they're going to be a great asset to their team. They could be letting them come on or letting you come on board, although you may not have a lot of expertise in something that you're doing, but someone feels like, come on, I feel like you have the tenacity. You're going to be able to be the best fit for this job. Somebody likes your drive, or somebody likes that you're like a warm energy or something like that. Even if you're not a feminine energy, you could be, or you're not a female, you could be in a feminine energy of like making a workplace feel very welcoming. Everyone just, feel supported by you. You may compliment people a lot or just root for them, and this could be just in the background, but people feel like you have this welcoming or drawing energy where people feel comfortable around you. But it looks like you could be at a new workplace for some of y'all, and you have a lot of people who are watching you, specifically a hiring boss who's looking at you as someone who's a great asset to the team. Somebody's been mentioning your name a lot in rooms where you haven't been in while they've been mentioning them. So I feel like people prospect about you or speak about you a lot. We got the Six of Swords in reverse. Dang. But at home, things in your work life, it may not be a lot of peace. For some of y'all, it's been like very hard for some of y'all to sustain some type of like empire. Maybe the work that you do, you may have had to do it on your own without a partner, or it's like right now, it's like you could be trying to build with someone while starting this new job, but things aren't really going well with the Six of Swords in reverse. It's looking like you may not be able to take someone with you who you were trying to take a risk with too, who you saw potential with as well. But it's looking like with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, whoever this energy is that is working hard on themselves, who may be trying to build some type of generational wealth or working really hard so that they can have a family, and them in I feel like a partner that they're thinking about or have in mind can build together. Somebody wants to have a family, and one that's successful where they don't have to struggle. Look, this Empress energy, the bottom of the deck again, this Empress energy fell out on the floor as well. You have to be careful. You could be the type of energy who people may try to walk all over. We got the World card in reverse. May make it hard to complete a lot of things or succeed at a lot of things, because some people may stagnate you, or for some of y'all, the way that people treat you could disappoint you or hurt you to the point where for some of y'all, you may give up. The Tower in reverse, though, Page of Pentacles, but I don't feel like initially you'll end something that you're starting, that you're investing in. But you may not have a lot of people that's rooting for you right now, especially if you changed fields or you stopped doing something that was toxic at first, some type of work that was toxic, and now you're doing something that's more so in the legal field. You may not have a lot of people rooting for you. But look at this Wheel of Fortune. All right, this is a turning point in your life, and what you're going through right now, and you're fated to go through. For some of y'all, you may have a struggle with sustaining a partner or finding a right helpmate who's thinking the same way as you, or who's on the same page, aligned with you at the very moment that you are in this place of thinking once this video aligns with you, okay? Death card, Scorpio energy. There's a transformation here that's happening. I also see an ending, something that may have been avoided. But the more you look at something, it's like seeing something is like not it. But it could have been a lot of confusion around it initially. In order for it's like making a decision before reaching some type of turning point. Something isn't successfully closed out, a cycle with someone who you may have a family with, or someone who you may be wanting to grow a family with or build with, somebody who you may live in a home with. You may have a lot of disappointments and disagreements with this person. There's been a lot of disrespectful words that's been said, passed around to each other, or I say lack of emotions, just inconsiderate of emotions. Queen of Pentacles. For some of y'all, you're going to be very successful, but it's like at the end of a breakup. A turning point leads to like I was saying earlier, a reason for celebration. So for some of y'all, the celebration is going to be coming in at the work you were doing. I feel like the work you're doing now is supposed to be for this Ten of Pentacles, but it doesn't work out to be that way. And that's why the Six of Swords came out here in reverse, because it's a struggle getting here. And I feel like the person who you thought you were going to get here with when you initially started this job is not going to be the person who you end up with. The World card in reverse. Or for some of y'all, you thinking heavily about it, because for some of y'all, it's like, should I take this person with me? Does this person deserve to see me when I'm at my best if I've been through the worst with them? And then it's like the average person would think that yes, the person should see you at your best because they went through the worst. And that's what the most of the idea is for people to be with who's there for you when you going through your worst. But somebody may feel like they've been through things that they should have never accepted a person back on or forgiven them for. It may also feel like they would have been more successful had this person not been in their life, because they haven't been able to successfully reach levels. But somebody's been holding on to like something somebody has kept promising them, keep talking about, giving them, but then it never comes to pass as well. It's like full of shit. Somebody could be a Capricorn energy talking to a high priestess. Eight of Swords. They could be trying to use a high priestess empathy to distract them from the fact that this person is full of shit. With the Devil card in reverse, it's coming out like with these cards coming together, it's like somebody's trying to make it seem like they mean well. With the Capricorn card in reverse, Devil energy in reverse, somebody who is not toxic, somebody who's not coming in with drama. It's like their hands are clean, but then it's like really this person has a ulterior motive or something like that, because the High Priestess is here with this Eight of Swords. So somebody knows what they're doing. They're intentionally trying to confuse someone, create some type of mental chaos or whatever. And this could even be through like sex or something like that. Somebody could be trying to sway a person from like seeing their flaws through sex. The Wheel of Fortune. But this is a turning point. I feel like a person is gaining clarity. Despite all of this great sex and all of that, they're gaining clarity that a person is not it for them. And that's why this Death card is here. This could be pertaining to a Scorpio. Ending things with someone who thinks it's just not going anywhere with. The Tower is here. But this has been a long overdue like catalyst or ending. Somebody has been holding off on ending things with someone because they've been looking at the potential of this Ten of Pentacles, which two people I feel like are not married and have not reached this level yet. Six of Pentacles. See, somebody wanted an equal give and take with a person who in all actuality they haven't really given much thought to, like, does this person deserve it? The Tower in reverse. They hadn't even really been through much with them to be trying to have such a big commitment with someone who is like, they don't know their ways. They don't know how someone like lives, their saving habits, their credit score, or anything like that. If this person really is capable, they just see the potential of what they could do, but not even knowing if this person really has the drive or the will to do any of these things. You could see the best in someone, but that doesn't mean that they want the best for themselves, or they want to work on that with the specific person who's trying to work on it with them. I feel like somebody, they wasn't really enthusiastic or something enough about it or something like that, because things hadn't changed. It's like somebody came with an offer and then just sat there like, okay, this is what I want to do, but wanting another person to put in all of the work. But then a Scorpio could be sitting here looking like, well, what else are you going to do besides talk about it? Like, okay, I'm putting in the work. When are you going to help too? Wanting another person to do their part as well. Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah. I feel like somebody did not know enough about a person. Did not really like engage enough in conversation to get to know how a person is. Their real behaviors. Somebody was too busy asking a lot of questions and listening to this person talk. Queen of Wands. Fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, not wanting to get left out in the cold. So somebody could have been like not really trying to say much because they don't have much to offer with saying anything, but then the whole time they're not saying anything because they're letting this Queen of Wands talk. They could like to listen to this person talk, but also it's like they could be hearing somebody trying to learn it, listen to them talk, trying to learn them. So it's like they could stay around or something. It's like the more they get to learn somebody, they stay around longer. Because the World card here is in reverse. So that's somebody who's staying around, or somebody who's still around, things haven't closed out with. And then we got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Definitely somebody who want to stick around. And then we got the Nine of Swords in reverse. And then we got the King of Swords in the upright. So somebody could be just in this energy of like not wanting to stress, trying their best to like put on a straight face, you know, put their best foot forward, have this, I feel like, characteristics of like, they're not really reactive. They're more so like responsive. So they'll listen to somebody talk, and then if a person like, do you understand or did you hear me? They'll be like, yeah. And they can repeat back what they said. And I'm hearing to a certain degree, enough to where a person feels like, okay, you heard what I was saying, or you heard me out. But yeah, somebody don't want to cause no stress. It's like they trying to just sit around, look. And then we got the Queen of Swords. They trying to match somebody. So look, it's like they trying to learn somebody so that they could see what the similarities that they could add to their characteristics so that they could be just like whoever this Queen of Swords is. Whether if this person is like, I'm not gonna say nonchalant, but reserved and just like playing things based off of how they see it instead of like creating scenarios where they're creating drama. They're waiting to see a person's actions, how they normally are, how they move, and then a person is reacting based off of like they're gonna speak up based off of how they see somebody moving. But I don't feel like they're going to say anything initially until somebody gives them a reason to say something. And that's this King of Swords energy too. It's like they don't want no problems. They don't want to create no drama. It's like trying to get along with somebody. It's like whatever you say goes type of energy. Whatever this Queen of Swords says, it goes. So if a person's like, oh, I want to go get lunch today. I was thinking about getting some food. And the person's like, yeah, I was thinking about getting some food too. I'm going to go get some food from so-and-so. The first person never said where they was going to go get some food from. They waited until this Queen of Swords spoke on where they wanted to go. And then this person has the same appetite as well. But it's like they'll pretty much go with the flow. We got the King of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody could be broke, or somebody could be like not really having their own backbone to stand on, really, is what I'm getting. This is somebody who could be pushed around, especially it's like if another person is stable or somebody is in a more boss position, coming out as the Empress, then this person is going to listen to whatever they have to say because they feel like the Empress have more experience, have their way with words, know how to handle situations in an effective and efficient way. And then there's a King of Wands here. So I feel like there's two different energies that somebody is dealing with. One, somebody is this King of Pentacles in reverse that goes along with whatever. This could be the same energy as well. If this is two different energies, somebody is a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and then another person is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel like the King of Pentacles, the earth sign, is the one that goes along with whatever someone has to say. Whatever someone says, that's what they agree to and believe in as well. And then you got this King of Wands, Judgment in reverse. That's the energy who you may be looking at as like you don't know enough information about. You don't know enough information about them. And then this King of Pentacles is the energy that don't want to get left behind. They agree to anything that you say. But I feel like somebody wants a relationship. This King of Wands here, they want a new relationship where it's like nobody else is involved but just them two, you two. That's why they coming out as this King of Wands in the upright. They don't want nobody else involved. They don't want no competition around. They just want a new beginning with you and them. A fresh new beginning. Hierophant. Something traditional. They could even be wanting to get married. But with the Knight of Pentacles coming out here behind that, somebody may want to get married to you if only they know for sure that you've left your past in the past, that you're no longer going to go back to an ex of yours who they feel like you're still in love with. The Magician in reverse, somebody who may have been the reason why you guys are not moving ahead like they want and why things may be difficult for you guys to move things along. For some of y'all, this could be someone who you are not with or who you could be ignoring. Somebody who you could be ignoring a breakup with. Or for somebody who you may not be necessarily seeing as the person who you want to be with or settle down with. You may be looking at this person as not the person for you, but for some of y'all, you may have seen them for like the potential to grow with them financially. They may have offered you opportunities where for you to get ahead, but with the Tower in reverse, you may have stayed with this person because, and with the Tower in reverse, Scorpio energy, you may have stayed with this person because of Page of Pentacles, what they could give you, what they were offering. But for some of y'all, the Knight of Swords in reverse, this person was very lazy, slow with, for some of y'all, giving y'all what y'all supposed to have with the Star here. Like, they wasn't moving with intentions a lot of time. They wasn't motivated. They could have been lazy to give you shit. So with the Ace of Swords, for some of y'all, you walked away. If this person's main way of pulling you was, oh, what they could do for you, then for some of y'all, that's how they pulled you in. Then, not saying you was using them, but it could have been that this person was offering you things and you may have not turned it down. And then once they came out to be like full of shit and can't keep their word, that it may not be necessarily that you wanted something from them. It's just the fact that this person couldn't keep their word, which was the problem for some of y'all. Yeah, for some of y'all, I see y'all emotionally detaching. And I see some type of like celebration with someone who's toxic and who's in love with you, who won't let you go. But that's pretty much what I have here. So if it resonates, make sure to thumbs up the video and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.